Hey Radiant Souls, welcome back to my channel, True, the Radiance in You. I hope you're doing good. We are today going to do a portal activation of 1212 as well as our daily New Wealth, New Love activation. We're going to let this be a more intuitive, more vast and larger energy holding space today. So let the reading be a little more spread out with more cards, more energy to connect with you, to ground with you what is available to us in through this 1212 portal. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning back. If you're new, thank you and welcome to the space where we activate our soul memories, our soul power. And at this current time, as we have finished or completed many major life cycles, we are now inviting our new grounding, our new aligning that with new vibrational codes that we have now called in. So I'll take that. So we are inviting, we are now asking to connect our soul energies, our life force energies with the cosmic energies that are available to open the portal of 1212 for us. And the collective who's tuning in, may they receive their messages of big love, big wealth, new partnerships, new alliances, and definitely a lot of yellow color sun energy in spite of the different meanings of the card in different portals, but definitely a huge yellow energy, and angelic frequency is the base. So we are happy to have the guidance of our angelic forces around us. I am going to use this stick at the end. Let's see what energies we are embodying at this moment. A collective that is at our mental level, at our physical level, at our energetic level, in our somatic bodies. What are we embodying at this moment? Okay, this way. Love begins. This is not even particularly about a love deck, but we do have love begins. So yes, we are inviting big love. 1212 portal is bringing love begins energy with us. Number one with the rainbow green heart energy, the two hands, which is a partnership, maybe soulmate relationship. Beautiful. So let's see. Oh, shadow at the center of our reading. But the shadow work, okay, this card flipped over. So we are going to take that, the shadow and mental conflict energies, and the base of the card is fulfillment of wishes. So I do not see these two cards as scary or negative. It just talks about the new love beginning. This energy that we are embodying has moved through a lot of shadow work, which is the basis of our reading, which is the basis of the activation series I do anyway, the work I do both with in one-to-one sessions with clients as well as these collective readings, is through the shadow. It is by owning all our light self, our highest power, our highest timeline, by recovering our soul pieces, soul retrieval through all realms, especially the underworld realm, so that we have connected with the light that doesn't shake anymore. So through that work, we are embodying the energy of new now, new love. And we may have, some of you may be currently going through, but this could be an indication of the mental conflict that you have gotten over, to be bringing in the new to your life. Because we do have fulfillment of wishes as the base of the deck energy. Beautiful. Okay, so I am going to continue using this deck to see what I don't do predictions in terms of what is coming to us as future energy, but I like to use messages that we need to hear most at this time, or these may be supportive or slightly challenging energies, but the higher message, what is the spiritual truth behind this that is knocking at us or that is wanting to be known. So that helps us steer our boats, that helps us steer our consciousness in the direction to align with the portal energy, with the source energy, so that if we are going through something which feels unbearable or defeating or isolating, or that we cannot continue to go or push through, we can then pause and realign our energies with the source energy without forgetting our true soul power. So I'm going to place this over here for your view for now. Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. So definitely that's a call for a lot is coming towards you. So be graceful, be intentional, be strategic, and yet be very structured, along with your softness of allowing. Okay, this fell true. Transform and unveil your gifts. Beautiful. So this is the wealth energy, this is the love energy. So whatever you're bringing through now, this is the energy of shape shifting. So many of you had gone through these deep shamanic journeys of retrieving soul parts, and shape shifting through Mirror Garden, shape shifting through those journeys to protect yourself, to trust your instincts, to reconnect with those talents that may have gone hidden, that you may have been fearful to connect to, that you may have been ostracized for, persecuted for, or you have been ashamed, doubtful, or played small to claim. Connecting with those by shape-shifting of what you need, how you rise to the power of your eagle self, how you connect to your wolf self, protecting your physical world needs, your family, your loved ones, your material well-being, and if you need to retain how you need to retain your individuality, even if you're part of the pack. All that is part of this shape-shifting journey, so that you can transform and unveil your gifts. And definitely remembering to be graceful in your movement and your actions, but also very intentional, a lot of masculine power through that. And I cannot help see the not contrast but mirroring of the powerful masculine energy standing in all these intentional power, even the claw, trying to grasp this golden ball of light, and not essentially in greed, but in waiting, in perseverance, using the willpower. And here is our feminine self, with wings and a very angelic self. Take time to reflect, going within to see what is true. And without that feminine energy of reflection of what is true to you, what is authentic to you, what do you want to lend your energy, invest your energy in, what do you need to let go, with compassion, with non-judgment, with prayer and honor, because that person, situation, or a universe of whatever ecosystem came into your life, served you in some form. So now if it is time to let go, what you are retaining from that journey, is it time to close it all together? Is it time to take a part of it forward? So that self-reflection journey definitely is part of the energies now, which also is balanced by graceful and intentional and powerful willpower to take actions. And that has shape shifting, which also kinds of goes with the shadow energy that we received, that when you did this deep level of shadow work, the shamanic element of it, the shamanic journey element through this, whether you have done this for yourself or you have worked with shamanic healers, traveling through the underworld, traveling to the shadow world to retrieve where you have given your soul power away, or where you had lost soul pieces through trauma, through your journeys, through bloodlines, through persecution, through other memories of other lifetimes, which may have led you through a lot of mental conflict. But you have done that journey to now come to the stage of beginning new love. And new love is also new abundance. It is not just the emotion of love as we experience with another or with ourselves or with our family and relatives, but love is also the very basis of abundance that then manifests in the form of wealth. And our portal energy, definitely the opening energy, is like a central sun. It is the opening of everything that is the highest in your universe. And we are going through this collective consciousness times where there is a lot of healing that is happening of our ancestors, that is happening of our generations before us, so that we can heal the traumas, we can heal the wounds, we can recover ourselves. We have honored their journeys. We are now looking within us and around us to now take what we need to take forward and put a stop to what we cannot continue, not just at our individual level, but also in our communities, in our systems, in our geographical communities, our soul communities, what we are standing for and how we are going to take this forward. So that collective consciousness is at its peak now, because as we go forward, we are birthing a new era of consciousness, a new era of conscious living, where that individuality of what we want to shine as, what we want to express as, and in that individual unique expression, there is a place for us. That's what we have come to do in this world, in this universe. And in that powerful individual existence, we find others who are living like that, who are striving to live like that, and we form collaborative ecosystems. So that's the spread, and it's the perfect spread to come on 1212 portal, because it is a powerful journey. And I just wanted to draw a moment of the base of the bottom of this deck, which is Air Guardian. Shift your perception. So with the mental conflict and Air Guardian, some of you may be guided to shift your mental thoughts, or if it has been stuck in the past, or if it has been attracted a lot to the past, to your tribes, to the places of birth, to your roots, to your origin. It is a guidance probably to see what out of that primal attraction or going back or thought pattern which is repeating needs to be acknowledged. What emotions have you not fully processed? And fully processed doesn't always need to have like a trauma or something sad or something bad. Sometimes it is in the hurry or in the rush of what we need to accumulate in terms of knowledge, in terms of material prosperity, our careers, who to get married to, where to have family. And in all that journey, the very early primal roots that we do come from gets away from us, right? And sometimes consciously, sometimes we are not aware, because that is not the age where we can or we can afford, or it is even a normal human design to halt a lot and look back. It is a time to go forward. So now the collective who's viewing this, and there is a greater collective consciousness that's happening for us to look back and connect with that primal roots, our tribes, our family origins, the pains our own parents carried or our ancestors generations before them carried, the joy they carried, the community, sense of community they had, the great things they had, which we may have started diminishing by our times, so we may not have had a lot of time to cherish those good qualities of our primal communities. So now is a time when you may be reflecting and connecting a lot with that, but sometimes overdoing that can keep you in the past, because you need to gather and integrate your thoughts, your emotions, your physical bodies, all of it to the present moment here, so that you can fully process as if there is any unlived parts of both pain, sorrow, and goodness and joy. Integrate it, bring yourself to your current moment, which I would assume anybody and everybody connecting to this space, connecting to this readings or my sessions definitely are people in their mid-age. And that can extend anything from your late 20s to 50s to 60s, because individual journeys are very unique soul journeys. So there is no particular biological age that is uniform for how people go through that self-awareness or dark night of the soul or connecting to your soul origin. So whoever you are, but you definitely are not in your early childhood or teenage years if you're connecting to this reading. And my sessions are supposed to activate that journey. So for best resonance, I'm sure you are part of that collective vibrations. So yeah, so if there is any mental pattern that is feels repetitive and conflicting in nature or ungrounding in nature, there may be a guidance to shift your perception, because we did receive the air guardian at the base of the deck. Yeah, I am going to actually now use our wealth and love activation. So it's going to be a confirmation of this beautiful portal energy. Let me also see if I missed out. Yeah, halls of learning. I talked about how we have been through deep soul journeys and collected our through our shadow work, we collected our learnings through those to arrive at our highest self. So that's a confirmation of that above the shadow journey. Sorry, let me just make these cards look pretty so that as you were viewing, you have a good view. Okay. And memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. So that's definitely the opening portal energy and heart of source. We have a lot of sun energy, but if you do have connections with the Atlantis, incarnation or your soul memory from that, this is your confirmation to pay heed to the rest of the messages as well. So definitely you are on a fast spiritual acceleration and progress, memories of Atlantis also indicate that this highly spiritual beings in that lifetime, in that in those times, did go away from their spiritual services, spiritual journeys, and got distracted in their ways of living. So when there was an end to that soul journey, we carried a part of the memory to always go back and connect to our spiritual sense. And so in this lifetime, you may now be bringing back that memory to reconnect with your spiritual journey. And if many of you or some of you have healers or spiritual teachers or any modality of healing, if that is part of your vocation or soul call, you're connecting with that in a super powerful way. And this calling is going to be inevitable now. It is not going to be faint. It is not going to be at the background. So you're listening to that and bringing it with careful strategy, graceful movement and action through your shadow work. After you have recovered soul parts, you are now more fearless in proceeding with those journeys. Okay, so taking a moment to connect with the love journey, the love energy, additional love energy, soulmate energy, twin flame connections that are becoming reactivated at this point, or any family relationships that are changing form and reestablishing in a higher, lighter form, whatever wants to come. We want to receive this love energy through the 1212 portal for now. The swan. Oh, beautiful. So swan definitely is the representation of grace, of twin flame. Yeah, because swans mate for life, right? They're always in a pair. They don't forget their pair. So there is a swan energy in love. Powerful again, reminder, validation, confirmation for your journeys of those who are inviting in that energy. The base of the deck is Angel of Jupiter Awaken. So Jupiter energy is of expansion. So going forward through this 12-12 journey, we definitely have more of this love energy becoming activated in our lives. So your hearts are awakening to more love. If you have allowed love to become a smaller energy in your life because you had been through this journey of self-reflection, solitude, isolation, going through massive inner transformation, massive shadow work, maybe mental conflicts. Through that, now is when you are recovering and restoring yourself to connect with big time love, with others, with another, with a twin soul, with a twin flame love, or with soul partnership. And if it is not romantic in nature, it is your swan self with divine source, with communities of love, with a significant friend or a family member who has that soulmate energy with you. So however it applies in your personal situations, please take it as it resonates. We're going to bring one card of material wealth, which is coming to this collective, becoming more activated, making itself known. And I would love for us to connect with that crystal energy and that angel energy that comes through this oracle deck. We thank the divine source for bringing us this energy. We thank this portal that is opening up for this collective more and more now. And we also pray that this energy is coming to us now. As I say this, I hear this whole, the wind activation outside, solar activation that's happening in our environment. Anyway, not to digress, we are thankful to the source, to the divine, to the material world for bringing us new wealth to come into our world. Goodwill for, yes, Goddess Gaia and Ocean Jesper. Goodwill. So this definitely is a huge, it looks like an organite jewelry, piece of organite jewelry, but it is Ocean Jesper, but the whole of it just gives me that energy of an organite jewelry that comes in such beautiful colors. So that's our energy for today. Goodwill for the universe. The more you give, the more you receive. The more you connect with the heart of the universe, the more the universe connects with your heart. And in that never-ending cycle, you receive your wealth and prosperity. And to connect with that goodwill of the universe, you just need to align with the goodness in your heart. The human heart, which naturally feels goodwill for the for other beings, for the universe. And when we elevate ourselves to that consciousness, when we block off influences on us that create separation, competition, fear, or lack, we do align ourselves with that flow, that the more we give of ourselves, the more we receive. The more we receive, the more we want to give of ourselves. And in that alignment, we become also closer to all those who are working with similar energy, besides the divine source who who has unlimited resources to help us and support us to achieve our highest potential in this lifetime. So that goodwill and ocean jasper energy is available to unite us with our material world abundance through this 1212 portal. And the base of the deck is Goddess, Persephone, and Ruby. Beautiful. I felt like wearing my ruby today. And so, yeah, and we received this, the inner queen. So whether you're a man or a woman or another gender that you identify with, the inner queen is your inner feminine energy, who is the regal royal queen in spiritual energy, in physical world energy. The inner queen is so situated with herself that what happens externally does not shake her, does not distract her from her inner truths, from her own journey, from her own willpower, from her own softness of allowing it in. So that inner queen is a very sovereign presence, and it is feminine and not masculine in nature, even if you're the man embodying this energy, because it is an inviting energy, it's an inward energy. So the masculine energy will allow you to give expression and give structure and follow with your willpower of what you want to create. But the basis of doing all that is your inner queen, is the inner knowing of this is important to me, and this, no matter what, I will pursue. This, no matter what, I will have integrity for. This, no matter what, I will uphold. That inner queen is the basis of how we bring our talents, our reflection, and everything into action. So that is the base energy available to us today on our 1212 portal. I know we have been doing the abundance of Satis from this oracle deck, which I hope we will do, but I'll read it from the book anyway, just to ground our energies and receive this big energy that we have today. But I would also like to draw a special message of abundance and love and protection and grounding and all the highest timeline that we have been working towards to come and surround us from this deck, from Goddess Isis, to come to this collective and ground itself in our lives through our physical body, through our energetic body, through our mental body, and through our spiritual energies. Oh, wow. So beautiful, so beautiful. Mother of life, nourishment of the golden grain mother. Do we need to say more? And the base of the deck. So I'm going to use this today for the reading as our grounding energy. Yeah, I did not quite receive the Satis card, but we got the cards that have the most powerful messages for us today. We received the card Mother of Life. This is the grain. This is the protection of the, this is the Isis knot, right? Which holds us stable in its energetic structure when we are going through shifts. And it is the grain, Mother's unlimited grain, bringing us all form of abundance to us in the material world. And the base of the deck is Portal of Light. She glides on wings through time and space to be here with us, to this collective. Hold your power in her power, to hold your love in her power, to hold your wealth in her power. And in her extended hand, if you join your wish, your desire, your alignment, and offer to receive from her and give back to her, so that it is in the highest good of all beings, you are perennially fed through this Mother's unlimited house of grains, love, material abundance, of all of it. I'm definitely going to read the invocation because I'm sure it has very powerful prayer, but the 1212 portal has been so powerful, so beautiful, and so full of love and swan energy and new love and abundance and prosperity. And she herself coming down with portal of light on 1212, it just warms my heart with that alignment. I receive her energy for the collective, and I hope when you're tuning on into this, you are receiving her abundance. So, the Mother of Life, the invocation to the Mother of Life. I call to the Blessed Mother of Life. Gift me with boldness, courage, and love. Help me let go of the past. Help me surrender the ways I have shrunk back from life, to protect and hide parts of me that were hard to deal with. Let me know the fullness of life, love, and acceptance of myself and others. Let me be just to be with you. Without pretense or hiding, help me grow joyfully and be myself in the world. I accept your help in unconditional love now. Life flows through me, full and unique, bringing her abundance into this new life. It also, remembering the shadow card we got, that whatever parts of us we have hidden and made small, now we are claiming back to receive her full abundance into our life, and in receiving full abundance through our now retrieved parts, we become full, we receive full, we are bringing in new life, new love, new goodwill, new connection with the sacred ecosystem in our lives at this moment, through all lifetimes, through time and through space. Beautiful. Okay, so portal of light, let's do the prayer of that portal of light, so that we can ground this beautiful, powerful energy of her, bringing to us what is ours to ground, to receive. Portal of light. The Oracle of Portal of Light brings a special guidance that a phase of time or experience is over and a new cycle at a higher vibrational turn of the spiral is beginning. So prepare to ascend. Expect things to become lighter, freer, and faster moving in your life. Even perhaps whilst you appear to be more surrendered and more peaceful within yourself. Beautiful. We receive from her. In the light beyond time and space, I enter the portal of divine light and grace. I am free from shackles from this life or another. I surrender all fear to the Divine Mother. I now choose to be free of the past in the present light of spirit. I now bask in the portal of light beyond all time. Love and light frees me into peace sublime. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mother, for bringing this powerful transformation, portal of light, faster, freer movement in our lives. But before I conclude, I want to read a message of love, maybe the poem, so that we can go away from this session today, activated in our hearts, retaining the love and expanding the love in our life. Okay, so the swan. Gliding with grace, nothing is withheld from this beautiful soul. It can discern what is genuine, authentic, loving, and what is from the ego parroting. Even though the most impressive words or gestures, this soul can sense the holding within of a core of fearful separation from the divine. With grace, it allows all to be and moves amongst this world with inspiring light and grace. Yeah, the swan soul. is the most graceful emanation of that Paramhansa, the great swan, the great beauty of the feminine, of light, of our soul light. Paramhansa, the great swan, the soul that moves the souls of others, is reaching to you now, the guru, the teacher, the light, the love that is all. You are blessed by sacred divine relationship with the essence of love itself that adores you and wants only for you to be free. So this is the union of your soul self with your highest self, with the divine self. And thereby, if you are looking at this in terms of a love with another, it will only be in the reflection of that highest soul love. It is not the usual quick and fast and habitual kind of relationship. It will be the soul level relationship where your soul is enhanced by the presence of another, where all can pass through you, where you are not fearful to be in connection with the world because you have discernment. You can see what is false, you can see what is true. And in that knowing yourself and your connection to the higher self, so you can love it all. And so if you're connecting to another in a soul love, it will be of that nature, Paramhansa. And so there is new love with the number 1. There is the swan self. So the love you are bringing in at this moment for yourself with another in relationship with the divine is of the divine nature. Beautiful. I am so thankful. My heart is full of love, blessings, and gratitude for this collective to be able to channel this powerful 1212 energies that are here for us to activate, ground, and make it ours. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being here. Thank you for connecting with this energy. As I have said in my past readings, the details for a personal session with me to go through your unique soul print and how you can deepen this journey to make it more relatable and more practical in your world. If you feel inclined, the details are there. And if you came just for this session, thank you. May you receive all the abundance and love in your world. Thank you. Bye-bye. Until next time.